Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another recap on my week and really go over some of the success and majority failure of the week. As you know, I set out last week to try and get the scaling on my FTMO funded account up to the next level, which essentially gives me more equity and a 90% profit split. To do that, I needed to get up to a 10% over the past 4 months. And because over the past few months on the FTMO account have actually not been very fruitful, not been any payouts, I'm looking at most of my payouts have been at the start of that 4-month period. So I really had a few days to get 3% effectively on the account, but unfortunately I didn't manage to get it. And because of my majority of my weighting of my accounts, I've been working on that one. I've got a massive negative score on my performance for this week. So if you look at the spreadsheet, we can see that overall I've got a massive negative. But again, that's not the whole story of the whole week, because the majority of the trading was done on the FTMO funded account that was weighted the highest, and therefore the negative 3% has the biggest impact of the score. The rest of my accounts actually did really well this week, and it's more just a case of timing on the days I was getting it slightly wrong. I was making a bit of a hash of the FTMO account and then being able to trade on the other accounts later in the day, get the timing right, get the direction right, and therefore make some decent profits. Now, a lot of people have commented, was that too much pressure putting myself to try and get a bigger percentage on the week where I haven't really achieved that overall over the past couple of months? Now, the way I look at it is if you don't put ideas out there, you don't put things out there, you're never going to achieve them. Yes, it's been a failure on that one particular objective, but overall that's just a small blip in the whole road. It doesn't make me a massive failure as a trader. If you don't fail, you're never going to be able to succeed. So I'm looking at this as a learning experience, just putting that one behind me and then go on and become bigger and better and stronger based on that little bit of a negative setback in the whole journey. Now, overall, over the past sort of almost 8 weeks since I started my trader performance score, I've been positive every single week and actually exceeding most of my targets. So just to have one blip, that's not too bad. I'll regroup. It's the beginning of the month. I'll assess what I've actually done right and done wrong, and then come back and implement those into my new trading plan. One of the things I've really identified is the timing and sequence in the month of the trading. What I used to do typically was start the month off very strong, get to a point where I've hit my targets and then stop, take a few weeks off just to review, get better, and then come back at the beginning of the month and come back that one strong. What seems to be happening at the moment, especially on the FTMO funded account, I'm always either in a drawdown or a small profit, and I'm pushing to get where I want to be in the last week of the month. I'm flipping that on its head. I might even take a small break at the beginning of August and then come back and reset almost in September and find out what am I going to really achieve the rewards and the potential gains I know that I'm actually available to get based on the work I'm putting in. But let's talk about some of the successes for the week. On my DarwinEX account, I've managed to get another allocation with them. Essentially, you need to get the Darwin score over 75. And for this month, I'm actually now at over 80, which again puts me in the top 10% of traders overall on the entire platform, which is a pretty good metric to have. So when I restart that one trading in August, I will have 60,000 euros allocation under my name, and I'll obviously be getting performance fees based on that. If you look at the last month, performance fees aren't fantastic, but I'm only looking to get 2 to 3% gain per month to keep the allocations up and get the performance fees coming in. So I'm just working through the silver level at the moment. I need to get probably a lot more experience, probably 8 to 10 months experience on my belt to get up to the gold. Once I get to the gold, I get much more allocation, and therefore it becomes much more of a viable proposition. Any of the performance fees I get paid out will just go back into my account, so I'll be able to compound that one over and over again. So that small account I started with will become bigger much faster. Also had good success on my IG account. Again, that's just my own spread betting account. Over 1% there. And my free trade account, which is the stocks and shares. The stocks I was holding through the dividend payments last time have come good. I'm going to close those out for a profit. Now I'm going to wait until the dividend payments come in and get more money coming to that account as well. So overall, yes, one account has not performed as I wanted it to, but the rest, which are real money in my accounts, have actually done a lot better. So yes, I will not able to get a payment from FTMO right now this particular month, but I've done very well on the rest of the accounts, which again is all encouraging and promising for the future. It's very easy to get sidetracked thinking that just one thing doesn't work, but when you look at the overall picture, yes, very successful week, and I'm looking forward to starting the month of August. I've got a session with the performance coach of FTMO already set up, just to go over some of the things that I've been thinking about and just be able to discuss that and get real challenged as well. The questions coming back are never easy to answer, but I've had to make notes on that one, go through, revise the trading plan, the whole objectives for the latter part of this year, and again, come back much stronger and better trader. So hopefully that's given some more insight into my journey as a trader. It would be really nice to be able to publish lots of more payouts, but the reality is we can't force those. It's a case of waiting for the markets to give the proper setups, the proper returns, and if we are to capitalize on them as best we can. But again, at the same time, don't risk too much of your capital, protect that at all costs. Make sure you're in this for the long term and not just for a 1 month boom and bust. So again, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll catch you again very soon. Cheers.